Konnichiwa, I'm Alex Senpai, and welcome to Japan. Not actually, although I wish I was in Japan, because whenever I try to adhere to its beautiful culture, you buckers like to call me a deviant. Well, I'd say keep it coming because I think the name's starting to grow on me. But anyways, as I was saying, Japan has sugoi, or that is to say awesome, cuisine, people, landmarks, and of course, anime. Now, through consuming the media known as anime, it shows us how kawaii and cute Japan really is. And that just goes to tell you exactly why Japan is the most kawaii and...
That's just what they want you to think.
Nani?
Move over, give me a second. Let me sit down. Let me sit down.
I guess so. Well, I'll let this guy have his word.
I said, what if that's just what they want you to think? Now, you might be wondering who I am. And all you gotta know is I'm a pure-blooded American. That's who I am. So, let me tell you, that image that you just saw about what those Japanese people are like, they've not always been known that way. In fact, if you go back and look at it, they were the complete opposite. They were savages. They were barbarians. They were these imperialists. Let me show you real quick.
I'm looking at this 1918 silent film called Beautiful Japan, and it really shows how us Americans perceived these Japanese folks. Frankly, I think the strangling of a bear is pretty barbaric, but that's besides the point with the pun. And right here it's showing how the mans they'd tattoo their women's whenever they got married, and I don't know if I heard the song wrong, but I could have sworn Beyonce just said to put a ring on it and call it a day. However, they still show that regal side of Japan and how respected they are. Like right here, they're talking about their geisha gals, which I didn't know that the women didn't walk around there with a full face of makeup. I just thought that's how all of them were, but I guess not. But you can see they're pretty well organized walking into that classroom, I guess. Although I don't know why they're sitting on the floor. Beats me. I think a chair would be much more comfortable, but I'm not them, so I guess to each their own. I guess that is interesting, though, how the way they were portrayed to me was completely different than what you were saying. Hey, what are you doing?
You know, I had to drive that guy into the ground and take back the reins, because I won't let his stupid confirmation bias trick me into what I already know. That being that Japan is the greatest.
Evan Claudius.
First of all, would you like fry? Alright, what is your opinion on Japanese people?
They're fine.
Okay.
What about them? Can I have another fry?
Yeah.